sir. I got this.
Hey folks, this is ioEther and we're back with some more World Tanks. So as you can see, this is Radfort in the Object 263. This is a tier 10 game on Lakeville. Before we get into the game proper, I do want to say I'm sorry that the videos have trailed off for the last week or so. I've been recapping this in most of my videos, but I do want to say again here that I am sorry, and I have recently got a job, basically like a step down from my dream job. And it's the second job, and so now my free time is just cut to shreds, and I only have a little bit of it, and much less than I did before. So basically, YouTube was the thing that took the hit, and I'm sorry for that. It shouldn't be that way. I really should have figured out a better way to do that. And so now I've structured my free time a little bit better, and hopefully this week you guys will continue getting videos, and I'll still be able to get to work on time, and everything will work out the way it should. Anyway, so for today's video, we got Radfort in the Object 263, and this is a really sneaky tank. This thing does not have very many weak spots. As much as everybody thinks that these are weak spots, because they're viewports, they're actually not. And so, yes, you can shoot at them if you want to. They're not weak spots. Don't bother shooting at them. You might as well shoot the rest of the tank. Now, the only two weak spots on this thing, because it is so... Wow, just man. Things pushing in the enemy. I do want to finish this up, and then we're going to get into... Good lord, the enemy team is tracking us. Anyway, so, we did just get hit. I wonder where we got hit, but I can't... I don't see any marks on us, which is a little strange. But anyways, so the only two weak spots on this thing are the lower glacis and this shield, and they're not really amazing weak spots, but they are a little bit weaker than the rest of the tank. So if you have to shoot at them, shoot at the gun shield or the lower glacis. Do not bother shooting anywhere else on the front of the tank, unless you got loaded premium ammo. Even then, good luck. Anyways, so much of the enemy team is pushing through. The Radfort falls far back, and he's going to take out that PTA because, well, one shot kill, why not take it? The enemy team is just rushing through our team, and booyah, another great shot into the pattern, and he's racked up quite a bit of damage already. And these guys are still just going to keep pushing into him. They're trying to kill the Mod 1 and the Tiger 1 right now. And of course, the CDC is trying to protect the enemy by jumping in and defending them. Nice shot into the IS-7. Not even certain where that connected. It was either the top of the turret or into one of the sloped frontal glacis parts. Wow. Nice shot as he just takes out the pattern with casual grace and ease. He's about to take another pattern. If this guy does not... Well, no, okay. He switches to IS-4. Nice shot into the lower glacis as this gun just keeps on singing. These guys are just lining up to get massacred. Not at all trying to angle armor or hide from this gun. And they are in fact slaughtering his allies though. But that's okay because, well, if they just want to keep dying, then they're doing the right thing to keep dying. M48 Patton has managed to fall back enough that he's not going to get killed by us. But again, you can hear the gold rounds bouncing off of us from the IS-4, who's not aiming as well as he should be, and was just relying on gold to get through. And I bet you he bounced off of our upper places or one of our sides. Ooh! Shot into the pattern, missed. Oh, look at that. No, actually, they were aiming for a right weak spot, just missed, and dinked off the stronger armor. Bounced off the stronger armor there, and unfortunately failed that shot. Well, fortunately for us, unfortunately for them. Beautiful shot into the cupola of the M48. Guy was just peeking and poking constantly, and Radfort just lined up the shot, waited for him to start to pull back out, and put the shot straight through that cupola. Guy had no chance of avoiding that as long as he was containing that peeking and poking game. She obviously lost badly. Now there's only an IO7 and a mostly dead T-54 here. At some point in time, I should hope that we're gonna, IS-7 is going to pull a little bit too far forward, and Radford just pops over the ridge line, puts the shell straight through the driver's hatch, and now he's just going to angle himself so the IS-7 has no chance of returning fire. Well, the IS-7 isn't even interested. He's trying to kill the CDC, doesn't even manage to kill the CDC before he gets taken out and just annihilated. His team's going to continue to push up the valley, but Radford has decided to not go that route. Looks like he's going to shimmy on over to the Lake Road and push that way. Look at that! There's just a graveyard of tanks over there. What, 5, 7, 9 tanks, maybe? 10 tanks maybe over there. Friendlies and foes alike, just dead on the road. On what they thought was the road to victory. Obviously, it was just the road to death. Yep. As Radford tells his team, great job at just stopping that advance cold. And now he's going to try and shoot into the front, or the opposing Object 263. No, actually, he's just going to continue driving. He's trying to get to a spot where he can get some effective fire into this guy. And he's going to shimmy on past the Yagzilla there, who gets hit for a large amount. Now he's trying to aim on the side of that thing, but all the trees in the way, and now he's aiming for the gun shield, but it's too late. The enemy is dead. And that was a beautiful game. Didn't look like a whole lot, though, did it? That really is the key to some of the greatest players in some of the most amazing tanks. It really didn't look like much, but you see when we get back to the garage, it was a lot more than you think it was. You want to place bets? Just pause this for a second and drop into the comments what you think his damage was. What, 3K? 4K? Let's do crazy. 5K maybe? He is doing 5,000. Or, 5,000 damage per shot. That's totally what he's doing. He was doing like, what, 500 damage per shot? He did what? Wait, did he do 10 damage shots? Less? More? You guys drop in the comments. We'll see who's right. Mastery class, second class. This isn't even a first class mastery game. So for anyone who guessed like 3K, 4K, it's looking good for you, right? Because really, how else do you manage to only get a second class? Anyways, we're going to call an end. If you have paused it, I assume you've already put a comment in. And if you haven't paused it, well then, obviously you're not in for any kind of competition or fun here, right? No, you just want to straight to the point, huh? Anyways, so high caliber. That should tell you a little bit about how much damage he caused. And look at that. 6,500 damage done. How he managed to only earn less than 1,000 experience on that, I don't understand. I know he mainly shot tier 10s, but still, if you break 5k damage, I really think you should break 1,000 experience. But that's just me. Obviously, Wargaming doesn't believe that in any way, shape, or form. Good lord. Just the fact that some of our tier 10s and tier 9s did so little damage that game. It really was complete. Wait, how did our CDC... Oh, 2,000 spine damage. Okay. I was going to say, how did our CDC get second with... second on experience with 500 damage dealt, but he spotted a lot, apparently. Though, I'm not certain how that worked out, but it's not the point. The point is, that is insane. And congratulations to anyone who guessed over 6,000 on the comments for how much damage he dealt. That is awesome. 15 shots fired, 13 pens, only one miss. I don't even remember which that was. That was a well-played game. Thank you so much, sir, for saying that in. That was a pleasure to watch. And of course, 3,000 damage or thereabouts walked by his armor. Beautiful game. thank you all for watching. I'm sorry again that that my YouTube channel has trailed off in the last little bit. Hopefully now I can get it back on track now that I've structured my free time a lot better. And you guys have seen that proof in the last, 4 days? I should have 4 consistent videos coming out as long as haven't screwed up the upload schedule. I did them all in one night, so if I'm a little bit trailing off at this end one, I'm sorry. I'm kind of out of energy at this point in time, as I've been casting games for about 2 hours straight at this point. But anyways, thank you all for watching. Have a great night. This is ioEther out.